Minnesota Fighting Viking superstar wide receiver Justin friggin' Jefferson had himself a historical day. Fantastic way to kick off the new Kevin O'Connell offense, and is looking good. Historic US Bank Stadium torch the Greasy, Grimy Green Bay Packers, who allegedly have one of the best secondaries in the National Football League. But we wanted to put some context into it and also talk about the pace that Justin Jefferson should and could be on this season to win the Triple Crown. Maybe Super Bowl MVP, just like Cooper Kupp last year in the Kevin O'Connell, Wes Phillips, Sean McVay offense of the Rams last year. But this is the amazing one. So this is from ESPN. Talk about how Jefferson was running free. He's running free all damn day long, even though the Packers knew that he was going to get the ball. They just couldn't. They just couldn't do it. Jefferson averaged 4 yards of separation on his 11 targets, according to ESPN Stats and Information Research, and gained 138 of his receiving yards on plays where he had at least 3.0 yards of separation. And on a 64-yard haul that set up a field goal in the second quarter, there was not a defender within 10 yards of him. So imagine Justin Jefferson, even before the 64-yard catch, he had 100-plus yards. He was already looking good. And just imagine, like, you're Joe Barry, you're the Packers secondary, and you're like, we're not going to be within 10 yards, 30 feet of Justin Jefferson. It's just amazing, man. And we said it's part receiver, it's part scheme, it's just everything, man. It's just absolutely amazing. And Jefferson, 9 catches for $184, 20.4 yards per catch, 2 touchdowns on 11 targets. So, woo, it's looking good, man. And just putting it into context, so we stood his game yesterday up against his career highs as well as where he currently ranks in the National Football League. So 9 catches, which is tied for the second most in his career, currently tied for 5th in the NFL. Yards, $184, highest of his career over 2 seasons and a game. He's currently leading the National Football League yards per catch. 9th most, tied for 5th. Touchdowns, 2, tied for his career high. He's also tied for 1st in the National Football League. Targets-wise, 11, tied for only the 8th most in his career, and he's tied for the 8th most in the National Football League after 1 week. PFF grade, 91.1, only the 3rd best of his career. His top 2 PFF graded games, Week 3, 2020 against Houston, Week 3, 2020 against Tennessee, and the Week 4, 2020 against Houston. Like, his first 2 games of his career just like completely came in and blew up the league. He's currently 1st in the National Football League in terms of PFF grades for a wide receiver. And of course the comparisons, Cooper Kupp, Kevin O'Connell, Wes Phillips coming over. Phillips was a passing game coordinator last year with the Rams. O'Connell obviously was the OC. And how is this going to translate with Justin Jefferson? And we said this a bunch. Stylistically, they're not the same, but just getting that work when everyone knows that he's going to get the ball, he's looking pretty good. He's way ahead of pace right now. So 9 for 184, 2 on 11. Kupp last year after 1 week had 7 catches for 108 yards, 1 touchdown on 10 targets. And of course, he won the Triple Crown last year with 145 catches, 1,947 yards receiving, which is second most in league history, behind only 2012 Megatron. Then 16. Matthew Stafford involved in both of those. It's crazy, man. 16 touchdowns. Also, he had 191 targets. Can you imagine what Justin Jefferson can do if he gets 190, 200 targets a season? Woo! Everything, man. And Jefferson, he right now he's on a ludicrous pace of 153, 31, 28, 34 touchdowns, and 187. Now, receptions-wise, that's not out of the realm of possibility. That's actually pretty sustainable. And having 8 more catches than Kupp had last year, can he do it? Possibly. Jefferson is much more of a vertical big play threat, though. His yards per catch is going to be leaps and bounds above Coop's 13.4 last season. But yards-wise, I mean, JJ 3K, it does have a nice sound to it. But, I mean, JJ 2K, that's probably going to be the goal. Touchdowns-wise, I mean, 34, it'd be a lot cooler if you did, but that's not going to happen. Can he get 17, 18 touchdowns? Potentially. But the biggest thing is targets, because teams are going to try and take away Justin Jefferson as much as possible, even though the Packers, they had months to prepare for it, and he still got his. And that's going to be the hallmark of this Kevin O'Connell offense, where as teams and DCs get more tape on what Kevin O'Connell is doing in certain situations, he's going to have to adjust and keep staying one step ahead in the cat and mouse game of, hey, you guys know that Jefferson's going to get the ball. I'm going to scheme it so he's up against a linebacker, so he's up against a safety, so he can get a catch and run, easy throw for Kirk Cousins, and just get things done. But Either way, I mean, Justin Jefferson is just amazing because the only player in NFL history to have 3K yards receiving through his first 2 seasons. And like we said, he did that in the run, pass, punt offense. Plus only, 16-game season his rookie year in 2020. He didn't start the first 2 games. So basically a 14-game season. He did all that. So Jefferson, the sky's the limit. I think that he's clearly ascending to wide receiver 1. He's going to get his extension next offseason, rightfully so. Give him all the money. Give him $31 million per year. I do not care. He's going to be worth every single penny. Hashtag the cap is a myth anyway. But it's just amazing watching where you finally have Jefferson in an offense that he deserves to be in, and he's going to take the Vikings and this offense up 17 more levels. It's just beautiful, man. Beautiful. But your thoughts are thoughts. Putting Jefferson's historical day into context. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.